Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing an early preview of all the cards inside of Searching Sparks, the upcoming Pokemon card set to be released on November 8th. And as the cover of the booster box shows, this is going to be an electric theme set. We got ourselves Pikachu on the front as the mascot and tons of electricity. Or is there really? Because I dug into the set and honestly, reviewing a lot of the cards, besides Pikachu, there really isn't any other like big electric Pokemon inside of the whole entire set. I'll tell you what there is a ton of inside of this set though. Dragon Pokemon. There's a ton of Dragon Pokemon inside of this set. We got ourselves so many of them. We got Exeggutor, Latias, Arcaludon, Hydreigon, Flygon, Tatsugiri, Kyurem, and the list just goes on and on. There's just so many Dragon Pokemon inside of this set, but they decided not to call it what its proper name probably should have been, which is Dragon's Paradise. I even made a mock-up of what I think the logo should have looked like. Instead, they called it Searching Sparks. So I don't know. I think Dragon's Paradise, the Japanese name, would have made a lot more sense. There's just a ton of Dragon Pokemon, and there's a little bit of an Alola or Paradise theme to it too. Lots of beach or water going on inside the whole entire set. So from a thematic point of view, I think the name Searching Sparks was a little bit of a miss. They could have gone significantly better. They had their choices. Who really knows? Someone with much more marketing degree prowess than I did came up with the name, but they know what they're talking about. I'm just a YouTuber, so what do I know? Before we get started on our preview of Searching Sparks though, I would like to thank Whatnot for sponsoring today's video. I am going to be partnering up with Whatnot to do a huge Searching Sparks giveaway during the weekend of the release of Searching Sparks. So if you're interested in opening up some booster packs of Searching Sparks with me and win some really cool cards, we are going to be chasing all the big hits from this set, including the Pikachu, the Latias, the Alolan Exeggutor, and all of the big SIRs inside of this set. So definitely check out my stream. It's going to be a double whammy weekend because right after we do our Searching Sparks opening, I am going to be doing a $1 auction where I'm opening up my vault. I'm going to be auctioning off a ton of really cool cards from my personal collection. Just a ton of really awesome cards. None of these cards are bulks, guys. These are cards that I think would look gorgeous inside of anyone's binders. I'm going to be showing some of the cards that I'm going to be auctioning off on the screen. All of these cards are going to start off at $1. The auction is going to go for 30 seconds. These cards are going to fly right through the window, and I expect a lot of them to go for under market price. So definitely check it out. It'll be a ton of fun. We're going to be running giveaways through the whole entire auction. Sign up using the link down in the description, and if you sign up to Whatnot, you get yourself $15 credit added to your account immediately that you can spend on whatever you want, regardless if you want to spend it on my show or anyone else's show, and it's just free for you to get started. So definitely check them out. So let's talk about Searching Sparks. This is probably the most cohesive set from the whole entire year, the most cohesive English set. There's been a lot of sets this year that I would say are a little bit of hit or miss, but Searching Sparks looks really solid. Regardless of the jabs that I take at the name, there's just a ton of really awesome illustration rares inside of this whole entire set, whether it be the regular illustration rare, the special illustration rares, or the full art trainer cards. There's really not much that this set is really lacking. All the cards look really gorgeous. Some of the ones that I've already shown in my previews include the double combos, where it seems like the artist wants to create some kind of tag team cards and they weren't able to, so they're getting much more creative where they're telling whole entire stories or combining cards together to add even more engagement to the cards. Some clear examples of these are going to be the Latios and Latias, where they weren't able to make both cards EX cards. I think that would make it even cooler. One is a regular illustration rare and the other one's a special illustration rare. But if you combine the two cards, it's again a very heartwarming scene with both the Latias and Latios. There's other versions of this where they're doing combo cards with the Alolan Exeggutor, again, another great combo. The final one is the Milotic combo. This one is really gorgeous as well. Some of these are more telling a story rather than truly two art pieces combining together, but the Pokemon Company has been doing this quite a bit, and I'm happy for them to continue doing these because some of these make some of the best looking illustration combos we've seen in quite a while. I'll show you guys some previous one from prior sets, but they all look really gorgeous. One of the combos from Twilight Masquerade, the Perrin and the Growlithe combo, where Perrin is taking a photo of the Growlithe. That one is just, mwah, that one's just gorgeous. That one can easily be displayed by anyone who has a pet, and it just, it tugs at your heartstring. They are doing some gorgeous art pieces here. The illustration rares are going to come quite often. You get around 3 illustration rare per booster box. That has been the generic pull rate for the Pokemon company for the longest time, honestly, with illustration rare. 3 illustration rare is not too bad for the current pull rate. I'm okay with it. To me, I think the perfect pull rate is 1 regular illustration rare per 6 English booster pack. We're not quite there, but it's looking okay. The illustration rares all look really, really good. All of them have some different theming to them, and it seems like the artists are taking more creative liberty, which I'm really, really happy for. In terms of the special illustration rare, this set will have 7 different special illustration rare for the Pokemon, and they're all really solid. I don't think any of them are really bad. The Durant one, I think it's done in a very clever way where it's just one Pokemon, but it's done in a way that you can combo it so you can have multiple Durant card, and it's gonna look really funny. I actually want to pull 3 Durant card and kind of put it together in a 3 slab or 3 card display, and it's just the same card where it's just a line of Durant walking, and I think that's it's just going to be hilarious. So I'm really excited to pull 3 Durant card. Isn't that funny? And so the Pokemon company is definitely doing some interesting things with these artworks where they're making it really interesting. The big chase card for this set is going to be a little bit of a toss-up because I think there's actually a couple of different Pokemon that can be the big chase card. And don't get me started yet on the full art trainer cards because those are really cool as well. The big chase card from the Japanese set is currently the Pikachu. The Pikachu SIR is going for well over $100 in Japan. However, you know, that's Japan side. I personally think the big chase card from this set is going to be the Latias. I think the Latias EX is clearly my favorite of the bunch, but it's a toss-up. Any of these Pokemon's SIR has the opportunity to be the big one, right? It could be the Pikachu, it could be the Hydreigon. I think all of these cards have a shot at being the big chase card for the set, which is really exciting. There are some sets like Twilight Masquerade where there's clearly one big chase card, which is the Greninja EX. But in this case, I think there's so many gorgeous cards that any of these cards has the potential to be the #1 chase card. Obviously, some of them have better potential than the other. I think because we've seen the Japanese market, it's gonna weigh on people's mind that the Pikachu is a gorgeous card, and it's not bad looking. But I think as far as a Pikachu SIR, and this is coming from someone who collects Pikachu cards, I think they could have done better. I think in terms of the crown Pokemon, the stellar crown Pokemon, I think these are okay. The terrestrialized Pokemon has not been super popular with me. I think the crowns do look a little bit goofy. But the rainbow borders look good on these cards, and they are going to be big chase cards. So it's great to see that there's some competition in terms of the big chase cards. And then we get on to the full art trainer cards, which also really look gorgeous. And there's 2 big ones to look out for. Those 2 cards are going to be Jasmine's Gaze as well as Lycia's Appeal. Both of these cards are going to be very desirable. I do think the Lycia's Appeal will be the biggest chase card for the full art trainer cards inside of this list. I don't think it's going to become the most expensive card, but of the 4 available, I don't think the males trainers do the same level of justice as the female ones. It's very clear that the female ones, they put a lot more effort and appeal into. The male ones look a little bit boring for this one, but it's very clear that the 2 female ones are going to be the big chase in terms of the full art trainer cards. Overall, I think this set is going to be really, really solid. We are ending off the year at a very strong point. I do know that there were quite a few people that skipped out on some earlier sets from this year, specifically Twilight Masquerade and Shrouded Fable. When I did my reviews of those 2 sets, there were a ton of comments saying that they were skipping these sets. In fact, a lot of comments just said skip, 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 skip. And so I'm not super surprised. It's okay to skip certain sets because, let's be honest, these sets really drain on our wallet. However, I think with Surging Sparks and all the upcoming sets into next year, like Terrestrial Festival and the upcoming EV-centric set that is going to be released in English at the start of next year, I think these sets are going to be very exciting, and I think it's going to pick back up a lot of collectors. So I'm going to enjoy Surging Sparks. This is a clear, fun set to me. There's just about the right amount of chase cards inside of it, where I'm not looking for one specific chase cards. I'm pretty much happy to pull any of the SIR, and there's enough illustration rares in here that I think it's going to be a very interesting set to see where things land. I would not scoff off at some of the regular illustration rares either. They all look really gorgeous, and I'm going to crack open quite a few booster boxes of these, give away a ton of them over the course of this weekend. So definitely check out my live stream. Hope you guys enjoy it, and let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you so much for watching. Are you going to be skipping this set or picking it up? Let me know down in the comment, and I'll see you guys next time.